Everybody, this is Bradley with Virginia Hangouts, and today I have Lake Lester of Court Clothing with me. Hey, Lake, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Bradley?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for taking the time to be here today.
Yeah, thanks for doing this.
Sure. So, Lake, tell me a little bit about what it is that you do.
I'm in the clothing business. I help my clients build a wardrobe that will leave a lasting impression with their clients. As we know, your clothing and the way you're dressed is your silent partner in your business. People will make a lot of assumptions about you just by the way you're dressed. So you want to make sure that you dress properly to brand your business.
Sure. First impressions are lasting impressions.
Exactly.
So how did you get into this business?
I've been in it for several years, and I actually got into it after I came out of the military. So I worked for other companies, especially shops for several years, managed stores, and eventually opened my own store, a specialty shop. After closing those stores, I had two. I went into the direct sales and wardrobe consulting business. So I've been doing this for about 10 years or so.
Okay. So what attracted you to the business attire business?
It was probably by accident, because in the military, as you know, everybody dresses the same. They dress in a uniform, so you have to be on target all the time with your wardrobe. So I by accident went into the business working for a department store, and it was going to be a temporary position till I had a background check for another position, and I just got into it, and I said, well, I'll try this for a while, and like a lot of businesses you get into, and it's very difficult to get out of. So
sure.
That's pretty much what happened.
That's good. So what kind of specialties do you provide? Specifically, what kind of specialties does Court Clothing provide?
As far as my special type of business over someone else's, I make it a no stress, a less stress type of shopping. A lot of men don't like to shop, and usually let their wives or their girlfriends do it for them. So I make it as comfortable because we'll set an appointment and work at their leisure. And I'm not a pressure salesperson. I find out what they need, and not what they want, but what they need in their business or their casual social life, and we work from there. I carry a lot of samples, and we can pick from that, and then I give them direction as to which way to go and style-wise and so forth. And I'll do that at their leisure, either at their office or their home, or at my office, either one, by appointment, so they don't have to spend a lot of time in traffic going to and from a store to buy something.
Sure. Well, it's kind of like you don't go to a mechanic and say, well, this is what I want done. The mechanic tells you what you need done.
That's true. That's very true.
That's a good analogy. So who is your ideal client?
My ideal client would be, as far as types of businesses, would be anyone in the sales field.
Sure.
It could be a professional, say an attorney, insurance sales, any type of business where you're meeting the public. And if you're in business, you need to dress the part, and you need to be careful when you go into public where someone may see you as a client, and you want to represent yourself at all time. I mean, I know you can't be on target all the time, but you need to watch how you dress even out in public, especially if you're in the area of where you're marketing and where your clients may be.
Sure.
One thing that separates me also is I do both made to measure and I do off the rack. I do quality, a couple of brands of off the rack. It's good quality, and I've had instances where a customer needed something in a hurry, and as a matter of fact, a few weeks back I had somebody that wanted. They had a special event coming up. They had a presentation. I ordered them a suit. I believe it was on Monday. And I had it FedEx overnight, and had the alterations. Had it back to them on Wednesday.
Wow.
So I can turn around the product very quickly, where a lot of stores could be 2 weeks out.
Sure.
Before they had alterations done on it. I also had it. I've had cases where a customer is very hard to fit. And I've taken the time to do the measurements, the proper measurements. I had one gentleman that had a lot of material in the crotch area, and he didn't like that. So we had to lower, had to do the measurements and lowered the waistband on the pant portion of it. For the front was about 3 inches lower than the back side, the back outseam measurement. So. Just those special things that it's what the customer needs, and we determine what they need, and as far as fit goes, how they like to have their clothing to fit, and then I listen to that, and that's what they get. That's
sure.
I'm there to please the customer.
Very good. Very good. So, do you have any special offers or promotions right now that you'd like to share with our viewers?
I do. I have a couple. I have I also do made-to-measure shirts, and if you purchase 5 shirts, then I give you a shirt free. So it's 6 shirts for the price of 5.
Okay.
And dress slacks as well. I have I think it's 3. You get 3 slacks for the price of 2. So.
Very good. Very good. Well, how do people get a hold of you, Lake?
They can call me on my cell phone. I'm always have my cell phone with me, and that number is 703-943-7193, or they can email me at lakelester@earthlink.com.
Okay.
Or I also have a website, which is courtclothingbyLake.com, and I put out a newsletter. So if they would like to get on my newsletter list, I'd be happy to put them on that as well. I do that once a month.
Sure. Just to remind everybody, I will have all of the contact information for Lake, his web address, phone number, email, all of his details underneath this video as well. So, well, Lake, I appreciate your time today. Do you have any parting words?
Well, I appreciate you taking time, Bradley, to do this video. I appreciate the work that you do and us working back and forth in business, helping one another, and I appreciate that.
Sure.
And one thing, if anyone who is watching this or listening to me has any questions about what they should wear about to a specific function, whether it be a wedding or a formal occasion, all they need to do is give me a call. I'll be happy to tell them.
Sure, and I can attest that I see Lake on a regular basis, and he always looks like $1 million. So, again, thank you for your time, Lake. We really appreciate it, and everybody take Lake up on his offer. With he'll dress you right, make you dressed for success, and help you make a really good impression. Thanks again, Lake, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you, Bradley.